I'm talking today to Geoff Bennett of Infinera, who's just presented at the Market Focus here at ECOC. Geoff, you gave a fascinating insight into technology, but in particular the question I must ask you is, are PICs important at 100G?
Yeah, we think they are because the complexity of a coherent implementation per gigabit per second actually gets a lot more complex at 100 gig compared to 10 gig. So given that we know from empirical evidence that photonic integration was really important for 10 gig, it's definitely going to be important for 100 gig.
And so what do you see as the next data rate for ONTs going forward?
Probably the next OTN data rate is going to be 400 gig as a defined standard, but the real point is that we need to move towards flexible data rates. So while there will be an ODU5 perhaps at 400 gig, there is also an initiative called OTU Adapt, which is a flexible container size. And that's going to allow people to use different sized super channels at 200 gig, 250 gig, 500 gig, as well as terabit Ethernet in the future. So I think that's really the direction that OTN is going to be going in.
And what's the Infinera view on silicon photonics generally?
Well, silicon photonics is used for passive devices, things like waveguides, wavelength multiplexing and demultiplexing, whereas we're of course experts in indium phosphide PICs. Now those are used for active devices, lasers or photodetectors, but they can also be used for the other functions as well. And it means you can build a truly integrated large-scale PIC that implements multiple wavelengths on a single chip. So that way you get the maximum bang for the buck, if you like. You get the most integration on a single chip.
Okay, well, Geoff, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Brian.